We're back.
Yeah.
We're back. It's kind of Christmas time and New Year's Eve very shortly.
Oh, yes.
At least at the time of recording this. So it's kind of traditional to raise a glass. There's a tradition known as first footing. You know about first footing?
I do not know about first footing.
First footing is where after midnight on New Year's Eve, so New Year's Day, somebody comes to your house with, I believe it's a piece of coal, and you give them a drink. And it's to symbolise, like, it's a Scottish tradition. I may have got it slightly wrong. I'm sure I'll get corrected.
Mr. Nixon will be able to tell us when we...
It's a very nice tradition, and it's something that I think we could do this year if the neighbours knock. What we could do is we could give them some of this. Oh yeah. Now this is from a firm called the Whisky Sauce Company.
Yeah.
They do a little range of stuff. There's about half a dozen different flavours of sauces.
Yeah.
And then they've got some jams, marmalades and things. Funnily enough, this is a whiskey-based sauce. So giving them a wee dram, wouldn't they not?
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah, you see where I'm going with this? Yeah. They've got a few sauces. I picked this one up, a Scotch bonnet sauce, and I believe it's the barbecue sauce that they do as well. So in the bottle, very loose, quite a wet sauce. Wouldn't surprise me if there's a flow restrictor.
Possibly.
Wouldn't surprise me because it is that wet. So on the back there, look, see if it'll focus. 12% Scotch whiskey. Oh, there's the ingredients there. Malt barley, vinegar, water, sauce. Scotch malt whiskey. Sugar, garlic, lemon juice, molasses, bay leaf, spices, it's the alcohol. So it's 4.8% by volume. So it's about as strong as a beer.
Well, I could chug a bottle of that quite happily then, couldn't we?
Well, we'll see what it tastes like first.
Yeah. But it has no chili.
No, there is no chili in this one. But they do the Scotch bonnet one, which we have.
But we basically just fancied a wee drum in the middle of the day.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
Wanted to try this.
Yeah. So we have these little beeps. I don't know if you can see them. So we were given by your brother.
Yes.
And his family. We have some hot sort of chili sauce shots that you mix with sort of vodka or something like that. And it came with these amazing little glasses. Ooh. So we actually thought this will be quite a nice little thing to do our looser sauces in.
That wasn't what I was expecting.
Not at all. Well, you're right about the flow restrictor. Ooh. Oh wow, you can smell the whiskey.
You can smell the spice in there,
and
can't
you? Yeah, you can. It's the garlic. You know, it kind of reminds me of the smell of like the Jack Daniel's dippy sauce thing that you can get. But it's really garlic's there. You can smell. It almost smells like honey, doesn't it? I imagine that would be the molasses, but you're liking that, aren't you?
I'm intrigued by it because I was expecting quite a sweet, whiskey smelling.
It smells quite savoury,
sauce,
doesn't it?
But that smells really quite savoury. Interesting. So. All right, well, I'm not going to go too overboard on this because it's not telling me chug from the smell. It's telling me that it could be used as a marinade.
Yeah. Even more so now.
I think they suggest use it meat, fish, cheese, chicken, basically everything on the bottle. But they do suggest barbecue stuff.
Yeah.
So
I was thinking,
that to me says marinade.
Marinating your... that smells good though, doesn't it? But I'm getting honey.
It's less savoury now it's out the bottle. You can't pick up the garlic and onion. There is garlic in it.
There is garlic in it, yeah. Oh, it smells nice though.
Yeah, garlic. Interesting. Okay.
Well.
Chin chin.
Cheers.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, that's not a chug. That is a lot more vinegary than I was expecting. I was saying the sweetness isn't there.
Sweetness is coming through now.
But it's a full-on power with the spices. But it's definitely a much more savoury sauce. So yeah, I think a marinade, but I might mix that with some honey to make like a glaze that will then give it the sweetness that I was expecting.
Well, it also stick to the meat better because it is quite thin. So,
but also the flavours.
I'll tell you what, that'd be absolutely cracking as salad dressing.
It's almost got a slightly sort of balsamic kind of element to it, hasn't it? That very slight sweetness, but with the vinegariness, but with the dark kind of caramel. Not what I expected, but
no.
But that's not to say that it's not a good sauce. I am getting the whiskey. Just kind of it sort of sits in the background.
Just kind of picking it up. It's not, you're not going to get hammered on a bottle of it.
No. But it's almost heathery.
That's really interesting.
It is.
I can see that, like you say, bit of honey, bosh it on the meat.
Yeah. I think that would actually work well on a ham.
I'm intrigued now because like I say, we've got the barbecue one, which is a much thicker sauce, and we've got the Scotch bonnet, which is quite thin, like that one.
Be a hot version of that, maybe.
And I'm just trying to picture that with chili in the background.
I'd almost put that on noodles.
Do you know what?
If you're doing it like a Chinese, like if you're doing a stir fry,
it's almost got that soy.
Yeah, because it's got soy in it, hasn't it?
Yeah, that soy sauce kind of quality to it.
But I think that would actually work really well with a stir fry.
So.
Not what I was expecting.
No heat.
No heat at all.
No heat and no chili. So, yeah, we can't really give it a heat rating. Not that one anyway. So, the Whisky Sauce Company. You can find them at whiskysauce.co.uk, and it's whiskey without an E because it isn't Irish, it's Scottish. There is a difference. So, head on over there and get yourself a bottle of this. This is a cracking sauce, but it's definitely not what I was expecting.
No.
Definitely different in a good way. So yeah, give these guys a look and try some of their stuff. Yeah, they do a marmalade which sounded really interesting.
Yeah.
So thank you ever so much for watching, guys. Do hope you enjoyed. We'll wish you a very happy new year.
Absolutely.
And yeah, make sure subscribe, like, share, do all those things. They all help.
And we'll see you all in 2020.
Yeah.